Okay, this video will start much more interesting topics about human body systems. The most important system is this circulatory system. It's about blood circulation in your body. So, in general, it consists of the heart that is pumping blood, arteries, and veins. Schematically, you can present it here, like at this right part of the slide. Heart is have two halves, left and right one. Right one is pumping blood with low oxygen, and it is pumping it through lungs. And when the blood saturated with oxygen coming out, it is getting to the left part of the heart, and then it is getting out, and it is getting out to the main vessel, blood vessel. It is aorta. Aorta is very, very important blood vessel. It is the main blood vessel. Many things depends on the condition of the aorta, on the health of the aorta, and then it goes through the capillary system of all your body and gets saturated by CO2, get some waste products, and then it is by veins it is coming again to the blood, to the heart. Okay, here we have again picture of the circulatory system. You see the heart. It is pumping blood to lungs. From lungs, saturated by oxygen, blood coming to the left part of the heart, and then it is getting out, and with capillary system it gets to your brain, but also it gets to your other part of your system and comes through the capillaries. As I said, aorta is main blood vessel. It is very, very important. It is very big by volume, and its role, its importance in its elasticity, because when a heart is pumping blood out, aorta is stretching and takes this energy from heart and save this energy, converted to elastic energy because of stretching. And then when a heart is relaxing, then aorta slowly pushing blood through the capillary system. Okay, this is the main vessel. It is main vessel and most important. So what we have blood pressure variations. At the entrance to aorta, these blood pressure variations look like this. The pressure going up and down, up and down, up and down, but never negative, but always positive. Yes, but it oscillates. But then, when it gets further from aorta to elastic arteries, then this variations of the pressure can persist, and eventually, when it goes to capillaries, in capillaries, blood is moving, and blood pressure is almost steady, and blood moves steadily and with no pulses. And in veins, blood pressure is very low. The design of the arteries and veins is different. Arteries is just elastic pipes that are getting extended when pressure is high. It is and then it is it has some muscle, and muscle is can contract and push the blood further. But vein has also special muscle to contract and push blood. Here have muscle, but it also have valves. Valves do not allow blood go backward, go back. So only to the direction of the heart. So aorta and elastic arteries, they oscillate. When pressure is high, they get in larger volume, larger diameter, and then it is shrinking, and again expanding, shrinking, expanding, shrinking. But with age, problem with age, that arteries are losing elasticity, and then heart is pumping your blood through the stiff tubes, and it is much more work for the heart, much more work, and then blood pressure is increasing. Okay, here we can see structure of the aorta and the arteries, and structure of the vein in here. So you see that arteries consist of many layers. As I said, it has muscle, it has elastic layer with a lot of elastin fibers, and it has some inner layer protecting the vessel. Okay, here it is with Latin names, so you can see, and most important, one of the most important layers, it is endothelium. Endothelium is this very, very thin layer on the inside of the arteries, and it is protecting the blood vessel, The same endothelium there is in the vein, but as I said, the construction of the valves, they have valves inside, and have muscles also. Here again, design of the vein, you have this valve that do not allow blood go backward, it goes only to the heart direction, and you have sizes. Arteries are from 1 millimeter to 4 millimeter diameter, and capillaries very small. They can be as small as half micron size. It is only one erythrocyte, one red cell of the blood can go through. So it is very, very thin. Not only muscles in the vein can pump blood, but also your muscles in the leg, especially in the leg. When blood go down to your legs, then it has to be pressed out from there. It has to go upward, and it goes if you work with legs. If muscles of the legs work, they are pumping blood up. Here more visible. So you see muscle relaxed, it is just blood is going in, and then muscle is contracted, and then it is pressing blood upward to the heart. Okay, here valve is open and valve is closed. And as I said, we have this muscle also in veins. So veins are also pushing blood upward and have very, very thin layer of endothelium, which is very, very important layer to protect blood vessels. On this inner layer of the endothelium, there is a layer of glycocalyx. Glycocalyx, it is some kind of fibers, and these fibers, they work as sensors. They sense the blood, the velocity of the blood. They sense the pressure, and also they keep mucus. Mucus, it is a layer of some gel-like substance which has electrical charge, and it repels blood cells. It repels red blood cells, it repels white blood cells, and etc., and proteins. So then these blood cells are not getting in contact with endothelium. Okay, so here you can see how your capillary system consists. It is like a tree with branches and smaller branches, etc., etc. So capillaries are so small that only one red cell can get through here. Yeah. So first it has red cells saturated with oxygen. They carry oxygen and nutrients. and then eventually they are saturated with carbon dioxide and take some waste products and go back to the heart. The cross-section of small capillaries presented here. This is one cell only. It has nucleus. This is endothelium cells. And it has some gap, small gap between the cells. And this is so tiny, 4-5 nanometers. So it is 4-5 divided 1,000 part of micron wide. This gap is to push outside plasma of blood. It's serum. And as I said, it has this way of glycocalyx to protect the capillaries. Cross-section, photo of the cross-section of capillary is visible here. You see here this glycocalyx, and you have this capillary, very small size. Here, 1 micron, so it is only a few micron diameter, few micron size capillary, but even it can be smaller, half micron. Problem with capillaries that, okay, in healthy capillaries, all these cells have no gaps between. But with age, there are gaps, and then plasma of the blood go out. And when it goes out, there are some cells that are sensors. They see that the plasma go out, and they release histamine. Histamine is special signal molecule that tell immune cells to come and to repair the damage. Here we can see some problem what may appear in the aorta and arteries, and this problem is accumulation of some junk. This junk has name lipofuscin. Lipofuscin. Lipofuscin is a product of a reaction of unsaturated fatty acids with proteins. Unfortunately, we don't have enzyme that can break this substance apart and so that it can be used as source of energy. We cannot break it, so it accumulates inside, and the size of the lumen of the cross-section is reduced, and blood pressure gets higher. So this is certainly a big problem, and it has a name. So that's it has a name. Somehow, in your book, I don't see lymphatic system. It's very strange because lymphatic system is a part of the circulatory system. Because when plasma of the blood is getting outside, it has to be collected somehow and reused, supplied to the heart, and then mixed with blood, and it has to go to recirculate together with blood. But somehow in your book I don't see it. I just want to mention that how it works. The lymphatic system is not loop. It is not in a loop. It has open. It is open. It has some small ends, like fingers. When plasma is collected, plasma has other name, lympha. Lympha is collected, and through the system of lymphatic vessels, it goes slowly to a special lymph node. Lymph nodes, you have many lymph nodes in your body, and eventually it goes to the vein, get mixed with the blood, and again participate in the blood circulation system. So lymphatic systems, they have valves, the same like vein has, the same. And it works always the same. It has muscles contract and push lymph along your body in the direction to the heart. Also, the same as blood vessels, lymphatic vessels are protected with glycocalyx layer here. Again, problem with age, old people have this glycocalyx destroyed. And when it is destroyed, then bacteria, cancer cells, and some toxins can get inside from your body. They can get to the lymphatic system. And cancer cells, they can move through the lymphatic system, and they can go along your body, and then you have tumor and cancer development, and then you can die. Very important part of the circulatory system is so-called lipoproteins of low density, ultra low density, high density, and very high density. Here we see schematically they are presented as some spheres, and structure of these spheres is such that you have membrane from phospholipids, membrane the same like membrane of cells, but inside it is one layer membrane. In cells you have two layers membrane, and here you have one layer membrane. And inside you have fat acids, and you have esters of fatty acids with cholesterol. Cholesterol can react with fatty acids and can produce esters. Cholesterol, we need cholesterol also. You see this cholesterol ester. Cholesterol is important to stabilize membrane of these lipoproteins and to stabilize membrane of your living cells. If you don't have enough of cholesterol, you are sick. So here's the structure of very low density lipoprotein. Here you see the name, very low density lipoprotein. It is big size because inside a lot of fatty acids, and these fatty acids are transported along the lymphatic system from your guts, and they are with lymph they are transported to the vein, and then they are mixed with the blood. And then with the blood they are distributed to all your organs and to be used as source of energy. When fatty acids getting out, consumed, then the size of these lipoproteins is getting reduced. Smaller. From 1 micron size, it is getting to as small as 1 nanometer size, so 1,000 times smaller. So here we have these lipoproteins of very low density, and then smaller amount of fatty acids, they are consumed, and the name is changed from very low density lipoprotein to high density lipoprotein. Medical doctors somehow get confused, and they call lipoproteins of very low density and low density, like this and this, they call it bad cholesterol. And these small particles they call good cholesterol. There is nothing good or bad, because this is the same vessel, but just got smaller because fatty acids already consumed. It is the same vessel, but when it is getting very small, it goes to your liver, and liver produce from these small particles, it produces bile, and bile, you need bile to remove toxins from your body, and also you need it to digest fat. You cannot digest fat if you don't have bile. Okay? And also, hormones are produced from this HDL. They are produced from cholesterol. You don't have cholesterol, you cannot produce growth hormone, you cannot produce testosterone, and other hormones, you as good as dead. But what medical doctors do, they sometimes give special medicine to stop production of cholesterol. It's to make people sick. And as I said, when you eating vegetable oils, they have unsaturated fatty acids, and these fatty acids, they are reactive. It means they can react with oxygen, they can react with proteins, and when they react with proteins, they produce some junk material, which is lipofuscin. And this lipofuscin gets accumulated inside of your arteries, not inside, not on the inside, but inside the wall. And when it is accumulated, then the lumen of the artery is getting smaller, and your blood pressure go up, and eventually this fat lipofuscin can go inside the blood, and then it can go to your brain or to your heart, and you will die. You can die. This how it works, cross section of the arteries, and you see this deposition of lipofuscin. And we don't have this kind of enzyme that can destroy lipofuscin. So lipofuscin gets accumulated not only in arteries, it gets also accumulated inside nervous cells and other long-living cells. Here, lipofuscin is presented as with some color, and you see accumulation of this color in the skin of old people. They have such spots of dark color, actually, and this is accumulation of this junk material, and you cannot remove it. And inside of your arteries, you have this accumulation of lipofuscin, and eventually it can can go to the blood and create blood clots, and you can die from this. So, to clean your body from all toxins and from all bacteria and all this junk material, you have immune cells. In particular, you have macrophage. Macrophage, it is moving, migrating along your body. If a macrophage sees some bacteria or some junk material, it consumes it and try to digest it. It tries to digest it in some special vessel, special organelle, which name is lysosome. But lysosome has enzymes, but unfortunately, as I said, we don't have such enzymes that can eat and digest lipofuscin. Therefore, when immune cells are coming to this place and want to repair this, want to consume this lipofuscin, it cannot. It tries to eat this fat, this lipofuscin, getting very big and die. So in this area, you have lipofuscin, but you also have dead macrophages, which try to repair, which try to help you, but they failed. Okay. My personal contribution to this part of the science, that I know how to produce this super enzyme and to provide them to the macrophages, so that macrophages can clean your body from this junk material. So they clean body from this deposition of these lipofuscins in blood vessels, and they also clean slowly. It takes a long time. It cleans your body from lipofuscin in extracellular matrix. So eventually, your body removes all the toxins or removes all the junk material. It takes time, but eventually your body works better. I don't disclose what kind of super enzyme because it is a kind of secret. I keep it and I use it on myself to test as a test to prove that it works. Okay, I see that it works. Okay, then this, as I said, the mechanism, how the blood vessels and how circulatory system work, and how important is lymphatic system. Yes, and how lymphatic system is important to transfer fat and fatty acids from your guts to to all your body, because that fat can be used as source of energy. And then you see this blood circulation and capillaries, etc. And I was talking about importance of this glycocalyx. It is very important stuff. Also, you have to understand how to protect it. This is also kind of a secret. And then you have this, they have used all this circulatory system with arteries and veins and capillaries and heart and aorta. So this is the most important system in your body, circulatory system. So, okay, then I hope you enjoyed the video. Please look, read the book. You have a book, and watch this presentation to remember how it works. And then if you have any questions, ask. Okay, thank you for your time. Ciao.